You know what that is? It's water that fell out of the sky. It's raining. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is October the 22nd, and we just started a new term yesterday, so we got a lot of information in today's meeting. Let's get to it. First, it rained today. On, of all days, Miss Thomas's birthday. I think that was not a coincidence. There was some supernatural forces at work that made it rain for Miss Thomas's birthday. A very welcome rain. I know you appreciate Miss Thomas every day, or you better. Today, appreciate her a little extra. It is her birthday, and she continues to work here in our building, and we could not do without her. So let's appreciate Miss Thomas today on her birthday. Going back, beginning of the term, that started yesterday. It ends December the 20th. So this is a whole new quarter, roughly 40 days. All of the things start over. Attendance counts, your grades. If you were new, which half of you were last term, then you kind of know the ropes now. And frankly, there was a lot of growth in the first term. When you kind of look back all the way to August, think about that time when you first arrived at school. What has changed for you? I can think of a lot of very positive growth that's happened in the first term. Now we do get to kind of start over in terms of all of our counts and things, but we are still the same people, and we're going to continue that trajectory of growth. So here we go. Edgenuity courses, if you have a term too, we're going to talk about that a little more specifically later. I don't know that we had the greatest term in terms of Edgenuity course completion, but if you do have another one of those that it needs to be done, I actually set them for December the 13th. I don't want to mess with Edgenuity courses the last week of the term when we're going into winter break. Let's have them done by the 13th. That is your due date. Tomorrow, we at lunch will have a visit from the Seroptimus Club of Neosho, and that is a club that empowers women. And so I think the plan is for them to be here a little before and a little after lunch to talk to our women on campus. I'm not giving you a lot of information because I don't really know all the information that they have to share with you. I think probably some support opportunities, maybe some post-secondary, like after graduation opportunities, and also service learning opportunities. So anyhow, that's happening tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled if that's something you're interested in, or ears around lunchtime. Forms. There may be additional ones, updates to this list after our faculty meeting this morning, but we certainly do have a career trip coming up to Lazy Boy next week. I believe that is next Tuesday. It's got the date on it. But Lazy Boy is one of the largest employers in the area, and a lot of our former students have gone to work for Lazy Boy at some point or another. So check that out if it's something you think you might be interested in. Parent-teacher conferences are coming up on Monday, November the 4th. We actually have the Friday before that. There's no school and no teacher work day. It's just kind of a fall break. The following Monday, we are going to hold parent-teacher conferences in a 12-hour marathon from 8 a.m. I guess it's 11 hours until 7 p.m. We're announcing that now. There'll be lots of messaging between now and then. Signups for that are going to take place via Parent Square. So there will be a post on Parent Square that will have a bunch of little time slot buttons. And, the point of that is so that we don't have just like everyone show up at the same time. We would like to spend some quality time with each of your families. And so we're trying to space those out. We can be a little flexible with that, but we really do need to spread them out. So those buttons will go away as they are reserved. You can also call by phone if you need like maybe a little more information or talk with Ms. Thomas or I to sort that out. So parent-teacher conferences are coming up. We do want to meet with every single one of you. We will be calling and harassing you if you don't call us. But do us a favor and let's front load the scheduling with Parent Square or you calling us, then we'll hunt down any stragglers. Because these are great meetings, by the way. This is not a we're coming for you. This is going to be bad. I know it may not be the case that you've had a lot of good experiences with parent-teacher conferences in the past. These are informational, they're productive, they're positive. We want to celebrate things that you've done that are good, and also see what we can do to help and improve going forward. So, parent-teacher conferences. Okay, we also have a Fall-A-Day party planned for next Thursday, October 31st. We're actually out of school, everyone, no work day, no students on Friday. So we'll consider that a little fall break. The Fall-A-Day party will require lots of student participation to make happen and make a success. Ms. Keibel is organizing that, so she will be the one to get direction from. And this was great last year. It was our first one ever. Hopefully, it's even smoother this year. So that should be a good time. Be looking for some information about our Fall-A-Day party. Now we're going to have that party. They're going to be off on Friday. Then there's going to be a weekend. And then on Monday is when we have all of the parent-teacher conferences to schedule. That worries me just a little because not all of that messaging is going to go out like at school and we'll see you tonight. It's going to be like, hey, we'll see you in 3 days. Make sure you're here at the appropriate time. So we're going to be a little heavy on the messaging ahead of time. So Fall-A-Day party, parent-teacher conferences. Coffee bar. Mr. Oni runs, he is our barista, is that gendered? Runs our coffee bar, and I believe this is the grand opening for the school year. The coffee bar is an all-you-can-drink within reason offer for $5 a term. It's just there for you to use. Now, you still need to observe all of the classroom and campus expectations, meaning you can't just go there at any time and, I don't know. It's not a convenience store or whatever. It is a coffee bar to use at the appropriate designated times with approved vessels. You have to have like a coffee cup that closes because we don't want classroom messes and stuff like that. So in general, the 2 drinks we allow in classrooms are coffee from the coffee bar and water. So anyway, that's a nice little perk in the morning or during the school day if you're a coffee drinker, or tea. We also have tea, coffee bar. Okay, after school tutoring session tomorrow. It is Wednesday again. It is a new term. We have a number of students who had a first term VLC credit recovery class who did not complete it. And some of them are closer than others. We're going to talk about this because if you have a VLC class, it was part of your graduation plan. If you did not complete your first term VLC, your graduation plan has changed. I feel like we were very adamant about the fact that that's not if you want to kind of thing. It's like if you want to graduate in May or March or whatever we said in your plan, this is part of that plan. So I will be meeting with individuals about how your plans have changed, and that might change some graduation dates. I don't know how to message any stronger that it's to take these things seriously when we do credit checks and when we talk about your what it takes between now and graduation to make that happen. That is the core of what we're doing here. And if you blow off a VLC class or don't complete it, then you won't have one the next term, and that changes your graduation date. So one small concession I'm willing to make right now is that if you have an incomplete VLC, you have tonight and an after-school tutoring session tomorrow where you could be working on that. It is probably not the case that some of you can finish that class in one hour and 15-minute session. That means you're going to have to put in some work tonight or something. But we have offered these several times, haven't been taken up on that very many times by very many people. I can think of one, actually. What that says to me is that that wasn't important to me. Teachers have told me that, there are times in class when they will even remind students, if you have a credit recovery course, now would be a good time to work on that, and have made notes about whether students use that time. And if you prefer to use that time, I don't know, goofing off, joking with your friends, playing a video game, rather than working on the VLC class, what that says is it's not that important to you. I will be encouraging some of you in a very individualized way today and tomorrow about these VLC classes and your graduation plans, because again, that's why we're here. Make sure you're taking those things seriously. Sometimes we try not to be too forceful because I don't know, it's just kind of rude and childish to browbeat and tell people what to do. But also, like, I don't want to be like give you the impression this is just like a sort of, if you want to, suggestion. When it comes to signing up for a credit recovery course, there's a reason you're doing it. I'm not going to keep making graduation plans every time the plan shifts. At some point, it's really just your responsibility to do like the plan that we made. And if that doesn't happen, well, then the natural consequence is that the goal doesn't happen, which is graduation. That's why we're here. Please make sure that you're taking care of all your responsibilities, including a fifth class if you have one. Now, just a reminder, we do have the counselor visit requests around school and QR codes, and also on the Team Tuesday page. There is, I think I mentioned earlier, I did, the Lazy Boy. Sorry, this has been recorded in 3 sessions, hours apart. So there's a career sign-up form if you're interested in the Lazy Boy visit. We have Seroptimus coming tomorrow. Can we just run back through these slides real quick? AST is offered tomorrow. If you want to demonstrate some seriousness that maybe you have not demonstrated up to now, that would be a good time to do that. Wink, people with an incomplete VLC. Coffee bar is opening today, $5 a term. Talk to Mr. Oni. Right now is the way to maximize. Signing up today maximizes your dollars because there's more days left in the term. So sign up early if you are interested in the coffee bar. And fall day parties next Friday, Thursday, because we don't have school Friday. Then we do have parent-teacher conferences the following Monday. Those signups will be available probably later today. Lazy Boy forms or Optimist visits. Miss Thomas's birthday! Term started yesterday. We just did the Team Tuesday in reverse. Have a great Tuesday. Talk to you later.